Hello, once again, this is Antonio, and I'm coming at you with another exciting video. So, in this video, we want to point out Dad owns 3 prize horses, not one, not two, but 3. And if anybody know, prize horses can start from 50,000 on up to millions, but Dad can't afford child support. So let's see how the judge is going to pronounce their ruling. For those that don't know me, my name is Antonio. Welcome to the channel. I would like to thank all my new subscribers. We drop heat on the channel, so don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. So without further ado, that's enough of me rambling. Hit the notification bell. You can support the channel through Cash App or Super Chat. Let's rock and roll.
The owner of 3 horses, which he is training for competition for prizes. I did research on the average cost to purchase the horse and to maintain that horse monthly. So the average cost for his horse would be anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000. But in our last hearing back in April, he said he couldn't afford to pay any child support.
Dad owns 3 racehorses for prizes, but cannot afford to pay his child support. Horse maintenance is $800 per month.
Did you do that income research on this case for Mr. Harrison?
I did.
What did you find?
I found that his gross income per month is $7,500. I show no cost for health insurance. That puts his net resources after taxes at $5,921.21. He does have 2 other minor children. Therefore, his guideline child support would be $947.39.
Thank you, ma'am. That's all the questions I'll have. I'll pass the witness.
All right, Ms. Tony, any questions of CSO Rose?
Ms. Rose, can you repeat that last set of numbers, the 590?
His net resources are $5,921.21 after taxes are deducted from his gross salary.
Any other questions, Ms. Tony?
No, ma'am. No, sir.
All right. May CSO Rose be excused, Mr. Morgan?
She may. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're free to go. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. Call your next witness, please.
State calls Desiree Tony. Miss Tony, can you please state your name for the record?
Desiree Tony.
And the name of the child in this case?
Elijah Harrison.
And your relationship to that child?
His mother.
And who is the father?
Joshua Harrison.
And ma'am, you and Mr. Harrison have a prior child support order from out of state?
Yes, out of Colorado, where Elijah was born.
Yes, ma'am. At this point, the state would offer into evidence states 1, the pay record in this matter.
All right, Ms. Tony, this is State's Exhibit number 1. I know you can't see it well, but I have it. Is there any reason that the pay record in this matter should not be allowed in evidence, ma'am?
No reason it shouldn't be.
All right, State's 1's admitted. You may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. And ma'am, it's not showing on the screen or anything, but I did show you it earlier. You understood that on June 30th, he still owed you $17,108.14?
Yes, sir.
And that the state would ask for a repayment on that in the amount of $135. How does your child have health insurance?
He has CHIP Medicaid.
And so you understand because of that, the state's not asking for any repayment?
Yes, sir.
Next, ma'am, you understood Miss Rose's testimony about the wages that have been reported to our system.
Yes, sir.
And that based off of those wages, guideline child support is $947. However, you have some testimony that you want to give about other sources of income that Mr. Harrison receives?
Yes, sir.
What are those other sources of income that you're alleging?
I am alleging, which I have proof through his social media, that he is the owner of 3 horses, which he is training for competition for prizes. I did research that. I understand you told me that the prize amount cannot be considered because he hasn't won anything, but I did get the research on the average cost to purchase the horse, and to maintain that horse monthly. So the average cost for his horse would be anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000. The average cost annually for the horse to be taken care of is anywhere from $100,000 to $150,000, and then monthly. Oh, I'm sorry, per year $4,000 to $6,000, and then monthly $450 to $800. So even though we can't include his prizes, he monthly takes care of these horses, costing him anywhere from $450 to $800. So he's well enough to take care of that. But in our last hearing back in April, he said he couldn't afford to pay any child support.
All right, here's the deal, ma'am. Everything you just kind of testified to is probably, unless you got an expert to come in and testify that he's actually spending these amounts, then it's all going to be hearsay. Even the presence on the social media is hearsay unless it's verified in some manner, way, shape, or form. I know you're not a lawyer, but that's what I got to look at. But right now, the state's asking me to order child support based on what we know his income is as we see through the federal government as far as what they're saying he gets. So do you have any direct proof of anything else as far as income, ma'am?
Outside of the social media?
No, ma'am. Again, ma'am, anything. I can put up a social media account under his name right now, and it's as false as it gets. So, yeah.
No, I don't have anything additional.
All right, then. Ma'am. I'm sorry. Any other questions of this witness, Mr. Morgan?
No, sir.
All right, then. So, ma'am, I'm looking at going ahead and granting the modification of child support as requested by the state. I'm going to go ahead and order that at the $947.39. I'll start that the first day of May 2023. That's the first day after service. I'll go ahead and grant the retroactive judgment and order repayment in accordance with the amounts requested by the state. Is he from the military?
He enlisted, and then he was dishonorably discharged, I believe. He was AWOL, and then he ended up having to get court-martialed.
All right, then. Well, I'm going to since he did not get an honorable or other than honorable discharge, I'm going to order that he be responsible for any and all court costs in this matter, if so billed. Now, is there anything else the court needs to rule on, Mr. Morgan?
That is it, Judge.
All right, Ms. Tony, anything else, ma'am?
I had a question. You said May of 2023, that's when we're going to start the 947 and the 135?
Yes, ma'am. No, the 937. The 135 starts the first day of August. That's a repayment of what's owed as of a date as of the end of last month. Costs, they're totally two separate amounts, ma'am. Thank you. Any other questions, ma'am?
No, sir. That's all.
Right. May this witness be excused, Mr. Morgan?
She may, Judge.
All right, ma'am. We're free to go, and we're off the record. Thank you, ma'am. Take care.
Do you have any personal information of?
Okay, so mom was a tad bit. I would just want to run over some numbers really quick for those that are interested. How much a prize horse can go for? So the median price for an average 1 or 2 year old racehorse is significantly lower and rarely goes over 20,000. However, on the other hand, a superior racehorse can go from 75,000 to $10 million depending on the bloodline and winning history. But the most expensive horse ever sold was I'm not going to pronounce this, but it was called a Pegasus, a thoroughbred stallion. And a stallion is a male, not a female, even though you got Megan the Stallion, which people just overlook just because of whatever. But a stallion is a man. A Dane is a female. Was $70 million to Coolmore, Ireland in 2000. Other expensive horses include Justify, which was the name of the horse, sold for $60 million in 2018. This thoroughbred won the 13th Triple Crown. You had the Sharif Dancer, which sold for $40 million in 1983. The Winx Filly sold for $10 million. The Totilas sold for £11 million in 2010. And it was Paula Bay, I want to say, sold for 15 million. So that's all I want to say for those that were interested in what the horses were can go for. So if she say prize horses, she say 10,000. That is on the very low end. Those are not prize horses. A prize horse is going to go at least 10, I mean 15, 20,000, but the upper echelon going to go up higher once they start winning. So nevertheless, this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, subscribe as we be coming to you more videos in the future. And once again, we'll see you in the next video.